absolutely gorgeous outside. Pioneering a new and exciting genre in American fiction, Jan Karen's 9 best-selling Mitford novels take us back to a simpler, small-town lifestyle. And we are so happy to have her with us here today. Good to see you and so nice to meet you.
And so nice to meet you.
Well, thank
and to
you.
be in Tulsa.
No.
Go Sooners.
See, loving it. Now, you've already had 9 best-selling Mitford books, along with a lot of other bestsellers. But tell me about these books in general at first.
Well, I guess the thing I want to tell people is that they're clean. This is a clean read, which is pretty phenomenal in today's culture.
Yeah.
No cussing, no murder, no mayhem. So what is happening in these books? Well, a lot of laughter, for one thing, and even some tears. It's just a story of ordinary people living ordinary lives, just like you and me, really.
So tell me about some of the characters in your books.
Father Tim is my protagonist. He's a good fellow. I like him quite a lot. And his gorgeous wife, who writes and illustrates children's books. The thrown-away boy, Dooley, whom he has adopted. A dog as big as a sofa, Barnabas. And a whole town full of people. There are 700 characters in my 9 novels. That's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah, I would think so. Now, I've heard that some of the stories in your books are reflecting of struggles of everyday life, things that we deal with every day.
Well, yes, I think so. I mean, this is, you know, Mitford is like any other small town. There are big issues at stake here.
So, of course, I have to ask, is there a Mitford in Tulsa? Have you found one yet?
Actually, I have.
Tell me where.
Well, last night, for example, at a book event at Barnes & Noble, hundreds of people came to say hello and to, you know, come and shake my hand and give me a hug. And it was Mitford in every regard, the sweetest, dearest people. I do love the people of Tulsa.
Well, tell me some about the stories in your most recent book. What can we look forward to in that? What can we
in the
give any readers our
paperback
sneak
of A
peek?
Light from Heaven?
Yeah.
Father Tim's been worried that he's retired now and he's sort of all at all. He doesn't know what to do with himself until the bishop gives him a call and sends him to revive a church that's been closed for 40 years. That means he has to go out and find membership or find people to come and fill the pews. He has to start all over again. And I love starting all over again. That's been a theme in my own life. So it's a pretty exciting read, I think.
It sounds just great. Now, where do your ideas come from? Where do your inspiration come from? Does it come from traveling to different towns or where you grew up, or?
I think it comes from my life experiences. I think any author's inspiration comes, but I never know who's going to walk into my novels. People say, "Where do you get your characters?" And I say, my characters get me. And they do. They walk in and then I have to deal with them, which is surprising and fun. Keeps me awake.
Now, Christmas isn't too far off. Now, your 2 Christmas books, you also said were bestsellers. You're amazing. So it's also great to go back and get those books for family if they have yet to read their
Shepherd's
novels.
Abiding takes us through Advent into Christmas, and it's one of my favorite books, as a matter of fact. And there's Esther's Gift, which is a Christmas story, The Mitford Snowman, a Christmas story. All of my books actually have some observation of Christmas in them.
And then with the Mitford books, I mean, 9 bestsellers, obviously you have an incredibly loyal fan base.
I do, and I was darn good many of them were there last night.
Yeah, well, very exciting. Thank you so much again for coming in.
It's
so nice
for
meeting
having
you.
me.
And of course, we do want to give y'all some more information. Take a look at your screen. Jan Karen, her books available at all area bookstores and online at mitfordbooks.com. Very exciting stuff, Keith, and something that you need to go out and grab so you can read her up.
I need to.